Alright guys, it's Shot by Flash. You're now tuned into Game 7. We're over here at Just Gaming. I got a special guest, my guy Angel. He's been around. I've known him since he's about 15 years old, man. He's been running around, within the basketball circuit, whether it be Dykeman basketball, Rucker, Gersh. He's made a name for himself out here. He's a hard-working guy. Yo, thank you for pulling up, man.
Appreciate you, Flash.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Man, long time coming, bro.
Facts, bro. Hell yeah, man. We made it happen. Our schedule was aligned, and right now we're here, man. We're over at Just Gaming, man. So when you walked in here, right? Describe the experience, the aesthetic. What are your thoughts? As soon as you walk through that door.
I thought I entered a new universe, bro. For real, cause it's that crazy up in here. 3 floors of just amazing things, bro.
Right.
Like downstairs is like where the event is at. You know what I mean? People perform at.
Mm-hmm.
Downstairs is like the lobby where everybody come in. Food is at, drinks and all that. And this right here is just like this bad boy over here.
Oh, the NBA Jam, right? Facts. Hell yeah, son. Yo, we got a lot of retro games up in here, man. But we're here to talk about you, man. So give the people, a background story, of you and your journey, and what has happened since you picked up the basketball, bro.
Right. So I started playing soccer. You know what I mean? Runs in the family, being Mexican American.
Mm-hmm.
Family is Mexico, so soccer was the first sport. You know what I mean? Grew up playing it, grew up watching it. To this day, I still watch it. You know what I mean? And a sport that I will always love because it was brought into my life first. And through soccer, I became an athlete. You know what I mean? And growing older, I got into basketball. And I feel once a family situation happened, I got into basketball because I would see my friends go to the park, and I always wanted to go with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they would always just go hoop, and they would never pick me up because I was super horrible, bro. You could ask them, bro. I couldn't even dribble a basketball.
Yeah.
And I would be like, damn, bro. But I know there was a way I could still play, so I would pay them $5, $2, $1. Yo, can I play this? And then, yeah, go ahead, whatever.
So what's been that journey like for you, man? It's since you picked up the basketball and you thought that you wanted to do this, you wanted to go all the way.
Yeah. So I feel me being the first Mexican basketball player born in New York City, it holds something for itself. You know what I mean? And I speak for the Mexican community up in New York and the whole United States. Everybody in here plays soccer. I was told, oh, you're not a soccer player, being told racial things. I mean, you're not a basketball player. You're supposed to be a soccer player. You're Mexican, this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't Mexicans play basketball? And I just feel I could definitely make it happen, and I know I will, because basketball is something that's growing, especially with the Latin community. And you know what I mean? Being told, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're Mexican, go back to soccer. You're not basketball, not your sport.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, what has been the biggest inspiration for you, when it comes to basketball that keeps you going? Whether it be your mentor, your favorite basketball player, who's been that? What has been that for you?
Well, I feel I speak for immigrants that come to the United States. You know what I mean? Mexicans, the whole Central America, South America. You know what I mean? I feel especially Mexicans, bro. We come out here to live a better life, work hard. You know what I mean? And I do it for them, bro. I feel I've encountered a bunch of people, Latins, Mexicans, and it's just they don't feel as powerful because they feel less of, you know what I mean, what somebody else tells them or dictates on them, you know what I mean? And I feel it's not the right way to go about things. I feel I want to be a voice for them, you know what I mean, with the platform that I have, and just continue to grow and make sure that they're good, you know what I mean? Help those families in need, and just all families, you know what I mean? Not just immigrants, you know what I mean? I want to be able to help a bunch of families and communities and cities and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And definitely, look out for everyone, because that's just been me my whole life, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So, we all have turning points in life, right? Can you share a moment, because I know you personally, right? But for the viewers watching, there could be a young kid, that's trying to find their way, through basketball and stuff like that. So, what has been a turning point for you that just had you to keep going?
In 2016, when I broke my kneecap, you know what I mean?
How'd you break your kneecap?
So I was gonna play varsity as a sophomore, and I'm going up for a layup, and somebody comes from behind and jumps on me, and then I landed. I landed to the side, you know what I mean? My leg to the side, but before that happened, I was a fan. You know what I mean? I'm still a fan of basketball, but I was a fan. Like, I would go to the games, and I would see players play. You know what I mean? And be around them, take pictures with them, and all that. And then, like, after my injury, like, my mentor, I call him my father. His name is Coach Victor. You know, like, he came into my life, and he was like a blessing sent from God, bro. Cause like the bond that we built, how much you've grown me as a person, as a basketball player, like, it's undeniable, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for him, I would not be here talking to you. And if it wasn't for my knee breaking in 2016 and going through that process, I would not be here, bro.
Right. So, you know, just for background purposes, right? You know, he used to be a chubby kid. You know what I mean? He never used to be this size. So, like, can you walk us through, like, that process of, you know, like of the training, the diet, the routine, and the discipline that, you know, that was put in place of, you know, just you being in tip-top shape of what you are right now?
Right. So when Coach Victor told me, he was like, you want to be a fan or you want to be a player? So then I was like, I want to be a player. I want to be the one experiencing playing on the basketball court, you know what I mean? So when that happened, we were training every day, you know what I mean? Like, he was getting me in shape, tip-top shape, and another thing that was taught by him to me was nutrition. A lot of people don't realize that nutrition plays a major part in everything in your everyday life. What you are, what you eat, and you know, so like through that and working hard and you know training and every day, like it just adds up. Getting 1% better every day, and you know, like through learning and writing down in my journal that like what to do and how to discipline yourself to do the right things. That's how I grew, bro. Like.
Now, now you see, she mentioned a journal, you know what I mean? For all my young athletes out there, man, make sure you keep a journal, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's able to help you, you know, for what you're doing out there, you know what I mean? So, you know, like I remember I used to have a journal, you know, and with that, I'll be able to manifest things for what I wanted to do, whether it be, you know, I wanted to clear my mind, because, you know, we all go through things in life, and, you know, I would use a pen and pad just to write notes down, you know what I mean? Just so that way I could leave those thoughts there. You know, so the fact that you mentioned that you use a journal, you know, a journal that you keep, I think that's very, very, very helpful.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Definitely with so much going on in our everyday lives, especially now, society, everything, we have so many thoughts going through our brain, and it's just like we forget the main thoughts that can make us, you know what I mean, that can change our lives. So I write down whatever comes to my mind and just remember it, you know what I mean? So like that, I know what to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
No doubt, yeah. But definitely been a big factor, guys. Write your journal, man, I'm telling you, because it'll open up a new life.
Facts, bro. So let's talk about some of the highlights, man. So, you know, I see you've been running around, you know, you've been making your way throughout the world, you know, whether it be, you know, in commercials here, you know, playing in different basketball leagues. Let's talk about some of that.
You know, basketball is a tool, you know what I mean? Yep. My goal is to go all the way with it, play professional. And I tell people one day we're gonna retire, but what's next? You know what I mean? Like, what's next? You like, that's it. You're done with basketball. That's it. You retire. No, I still want to be involved, whether it's on the business side, whether it's on the acting, whether it's whatever it is. And thankfully, I've been able to put my foot in on the acting scene. I've done commercials with Under Armour, Adidas, and Nike, as well. I've done films with ESPN. Peyton Manning and Vince Carter.
Hold up. Yo, like, you see how he just unpacked all of those things that he's done? Hold up, bro. Hold up. So you said Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, you know. Let's talk about, like, some of those too. So let's talk about the one with Under Armour.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Under Armour came about with Stephen Curry. It was for the NBA opening night. You know what I mean? Yeah, so
facts.
It was a dope.
How's that experience, man? You know, to be in the same like room or court, you know, with Steph Curry and stuff like that.
To work with Under Armour itself, you know what I mean? To work with Stephen Curry, you know, it's just take his brain. You know what I mean? It's just an amazing experience, bro. Like, it was just a whole new avenue. It was just like, wow, bro. Like, I'm him, but I'm humble. You know what I mean? But, no doubt, but you know, working with Under Armour is just a brand that we see that's like because of Steph Curry's where it's at. You know what I mean? Right. And seeing myself on NBA Open and TV night, that's what keeps me going, bro. Cause like if we can do it, we're from the city, like I can do it too. You know what I mean? So it's like just motivation, bro. Like,
Facts. So you know, you unpack, you know, what you did with Under Armour. Like any other ones that you want? Nike.
Nike was another big one because like you know Nike's like. I'm wearing Nikes on right now.
Biggest shoe in the world, man.
You know
Facts. I'm wearing my LeBron 12s right now.
Yeah. So, you know, working with Devin Booker and Sabrina Ionescu was super dope. New sneaker line coming out, Nike soon cut G Line T, I believe it is. GT cut line. and it was just a dope experience, bro. Like being around them, you know, when you're around that energy, it's just like we're all connected, bro. Like, and you know what I mean, being on a worldwide scene with Nike and my face being shown all over the world is just like super dope.
Facts.
So it was just a big project,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
So like, are you signed, you know, like with an agency at this point?
I'm not. I'm independent, you know what I mean? Like I reach out, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't realize that like a lot of things, you gotta go through it. You gotta go make it happen. It's not gonna come to you. You never open your mouth, or you know what I mean? Or never put yourself in a position to open your mouth and be around that kind of people, you know what I mean? So that's a big thing that I try to teach people my age and anyone, all ages, you know what I mean? Don't be scared to make a conversation with anybody, because that can change your life.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And I appreciate, you know, you having that type of mentality, just because, you know, like closed mouths that don't get fed, and you know, you gotta be able to, you know, like bump shoulders with people if you're at an event or on the basketball court, because like there's a lot of different people that could, you know, change your whole situation overnight. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have that conversation and open up. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like, you know, like too cool for school. You know, sitting off to the side. You know, ice grilling and stuff like that. Nah, man. Like we're all human. You know what I mean? We're here to interact.
Like that's one thing I like to say. Like I don't have an ego. You know what I mean? Like I don't care how big it is, how big I am. I will always go up to the conversation with anybody, because that's just that person I am. If I'm doing something wrong, I want to be told I'm doing something wrong, because I feel like I'm doing the right thing. But if I'm doing something wrong, tell me I'm doing something wrong. Like I don't mind hearing criticism and, you know, being told the right thing.
Right. I believe it's all about just having the right people in your corner, and you know, just making sure you remain accountable for what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because if you don't remain accountable for what you're doing, you know, how you gonna know when you're doing something wrong? You could fuck up a whole lot of things, man. Leave the whole mess behind you. You know what I mean? And then that's when your name is gonna be spread around. Like, nah, don't work with that guy. You know, he leaves a mess. He's a mess.
And through failing, that's how you grow, bro. So you know what I mean? So sometimes things don't go my way, but I don't dwell on it. I look at it positively, and I look at it that God and the universe got something better for me, because that's the right mindset you're supposed to approach things.
So within the next 5 years, like, where do you see yourself at going?
So definitely, I have 3 years of college eligibility left. I mean, I can still play college after I'm done playing college. My goal is to play professional, whether it's an NBA, G League, Mexico, Europe, wherever it is, bro.
Okay, now on the marketing side, you know, because you know, basketball is a tool. You know, so like how do you want to use basketball as a tool to further your expectations, you know, for what you want to do?
So, you know, now that I put my foot in acting or whatever, you know, being an agent and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like my goal is to definitely have an agency in the future after basketball, you know what I mean? Help players out, because that's what I feel like I'm good at, helping people out as well. So like, opening doors for others, and that's one of my things to do. Like, for like agency, I help out a lot of kids and athletes, the future athletes, you know, so definitely.
Yeah, man. Yo, let the people know where they can follow that on social media, so they can keep up with Angel Reyes, man.
Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Angel Reyes Muñiz. That's ANGEL REYES
Yes, sir. This is Shot by Flash. You're not watching Game 7. Shouts to Cold Just Gaming. We out of here, man. Peace.